Hello friends, welcome back to Dr. Sajjad's Academy. If you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe my YouTube channel and do not forget to hit the bell icon to get the notifications on my latest videos. Thank you. Hello my dear friends. Today I am going to discuss with you about the case study on the failure of Thomas Cook, which was in the business for almost 178 years. So in this case study, I am going to discuss with you what went wrong with this organization, with this company, why it became bankrupt in the year 2019. So before going into that, let us understand the history of this organization, of this company. First of all, Thomas Cook, it was a British global travel group, and this company, that is Thomas Cook, it was listed on both London Stock Exchange as well as on Frankfurt Stock Exchange. Thomas Cook, it was a global travel group which had operations in almost all the countries worldwide. Then it was a merger of Thomas Cook AG and My Travel Group, which happened in the year 2007 on 19th of June. Talking about the operations of this Thomas Cook, it operates in two separate segments. One is the tour operator and the second one is Thomas Cook Airline. Then in the merger of Thomas Cook and My Travel, Thomas Cook had a share of 52% and My Travel Group had 48% of shares. In 2008, Thomas Cook bought booking website hotelsforyou.com for 21.8 million pounds. It took over Preston-based gold medal international hosiery and accessory company England for 87 million pounds. Then in the month of March 2009, Thomas Cook signed a deal with Octopus Media Technology to host, upload and provide an online videos player for Thomas Cook TV. Then in June 2009, Thomas Cook's majority shareholder Arcandor filed for bankruptcy. Now talking about the worldwide subsidiaries which are owned by this Thomas Cook. First comes Thomas Cook UK, then second comes Thomas Cook Netherlands, then comes Thomas Cook France, then comes Thomas Cook Belgium, then comes Thomas Cook Destinations. If we talk about the different companies of this Thomas Cook, we have Thomas Cook Holidays Division, then we have Thomas Cook Retail, then we have Thomas Cook Airlines, then we have Condor Airlines, then we have Thomas Cook TV, then we have Thomas Cook Airline Belgium. In February 2019, the Financial Times newspaper said that the Thomas Cook Group had received bids for its airline business, which includes Condor and also the company as whole. Then again in March 2009, Thomas Cook UK announced 21 travel office closures and the redundancy of 300 staff, justifying the decision with the fact that 64% of bookings had been made online in 2018. In April 2019, the company hired restructuring specialist Alex Partners. They were hired to work on the company's balance sheet and implement cost restructuring plans to help reduce its 1.6 billion debt in pounds. In the month of May 2019, the company reported that it had secured 300 million pounds of emergency funding from its banks. Then in the month of May 2019, the company announced a loss of 1.5 billion pound for the first half of its financial year, with 1.1 billion pounds of loss being attributable to goodwill write-downs. Then in June 2019, Thomas Cook said that it was in talks with Chinese company Fosun International with regard to its possible sale of its tour operator businesses. Then on 28th August 2019, Thomas Cook announced that Fosun would pay 450 million pounds for 75% of the firm's tour business and 25% of its airline. By September 2019, Thomas Cook Group was the most shorted company on the London Stock Exchange, and reports began to emerge that the company was in last-minute negotiation with bondholders in order to approve the Fosun takeover. Now you can understand the situations what all this company had been through. Thomas Cook asked HM government to fund 200 million gap in the company's finance to prevent the firm falling into administration. This company, it approached to many financiers, but nobody was there to rescue this sinking company. The company had by that point secured 900 million pounds in funding as part of the debt for equity swap, including 450 million pound from Fosun. Despite this, a late demand is reported to have emerged from the group's funders, including Royal Bank of Scotland Group and Halifax, who insisted that the group be sufficiently recapitalized to ensure operations were protected through a January when bookings are traditionally quieter and liquidity would be a challenge for the organization. To meet the increasing demand, the group needed an extra 200 million pounds of funding to keep the company operation. That means lot many funds were required for the organization to keep its operations going on. These efforts did not succeed, with the UK government secretary and State for Transport Grant Shapps rejecting any discussion of UK intervention. This was the situation going on that time. This was the fate of the company. The company was approaching to different financiers and everybody was rejecting it because they were knowing the financial stability of this company. Then a final failed attempt to prevent the Thomas Cook Group from administration or liquidation took place the evening of 22nd September 2019. And by this midnight on 23rd September, airports in the UK began to impound Thomas Cook aircrafts upon arrival, citing default in the payment of airport charges. Because the company had already tried to approach different financiers and they were not ready to finance them, and hence the company had defaulted in almost all their payments, including their airport charges. And soon after that, CAA, that is Civil Aviation Authority, announced that Thomas Cook Group had entered liquidation and seized all the operations with immediate effect, leaving around 600,000 tourists overseas. This was the breaking news that time for all the tourists who were abroad, who were in different tourist resort places in different countries. Then finally on 23rd of September, Thomas Cook went into compulsory liquidation. So by this liquidation, what happened? The company, which was almost in the business for 178 years, had around 9,000 UK staff and 21,000 worldwide employees were left without jobs. So by this, what happened? The price of the share, the market price of shares started collapsing. Now if we talk about different reasons of this collapse, different reasons of this bankruptcy, the first reason here is price gouging. What is the price gouging here? It is a term which refers when seller spikes the price of goods and services or commodities to a level which is much higher than is considered reasonable or fair for the customers. And this price gouging, it is totally exploitative. It is potentially an unethical activity. So this was adopted by the Thomas Cook, and it was exploiting its customers by charging them huge prices for different tours to different countries. Then there is one more reason, which is a high debt level, about 1.7 billion pounds. Not a joke. $2.1 billion debt the company had. Then online rivalry like Jet to Holidays, Anglo-German group, Toy. These were the huge competition was there from these two groups. One is Jet to Holidays as well as Anglo-German groups, Toy. They had created a huge competition or the rivalry for this Thomas Cook. Then Brexit led to delay in holiday plans. Many visitors, many people had delayed because of this Brexit announcement. Then if we talk about this Mark David L. Seidel, he is a professor at the University of British Columbia Sudhir School of Business, says travel agencies like Thomas Cook have become less relevant and necessary for travelers during the internet age. So it is very irrelevant for the travelers, because in this internet age, what they are going to do, they are going to find out the cheapest packages online without even going to any travel agency. Then the rise of online travel information, because everything was available online. So it again became a threat to Thomas Cook. The climate crisis has also had a very bad impact on the Thomas Cook's business. Now you can see this was the temperature, rise in the temperature. Because of this rise in the temperature, it reduced holiday demand sharply as customers delayed holiday decision while enjoying record temperatures at home. Now Thomas Cook merger with My Travel Group, again it was a big disaster for the Thomas Cook. The impact of this merger came to a head in May after Thomas Cook reported a record loss of 1.5 billion, which is about 1.85 billion dollars when we convert these pounds into dollars, and company had only made a profit once in the previous 6 years, and steep drop in the summer sales. This was one of the biggest reason why Thomas Cook became bankrupt. Now looking at this collapse in the share price of the Thomas Cook. You can see from 2018 September till September 2019, 60, and it has come to, you can see it, you can imagine, like it is about 4 or 5 pounds, only this much. Now if we talk about the losses, profit and loss since 2007 till 2019, you can see it is 1.5 billion pounds. Very disastrous situation of the company. Then coming to the debt, if you talk about the debt and the interest rate here, you can see the debt and the interest rate which is rising up here. So the collapse of the company marked the end of a brand name that had been in continuous use since 1841. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hope this small case study on Thomas Cook